Sometimes it's good to do something different. Anything different. Wearing a bracelet on the other arm, or choosing a different colour, eyeshadow or blusher, or lipstick, something that's different. This week, because of the extreme heat wave that we've been experiencing here in central France, I've been doing the mornings differently. And I'm going to show you a little of that now, and then we can reflect on what that means and what I've learned from doing that this week. It's very early. No one else is up and about. In about 20 minutes to half an hour, I'll start to hear noise from the quarry down the road. Not a huge, great din, but I'll know they're there as they start work. Through the garden gate and into the lane. Oh my goodness. We're catching the sunrise. It doesn't look quite as amazingly orange, vibrant, wonderful orange and red on the video, but it still looks okay. I'm being very quiet and letting you listen to the birds while I watch the sunrise and share it with you. Something awesome, something unexpected. I thought we had clouds and I'd missed the sunrise today. To apologise. I shall cut some of that out and hold it steady. and it's above the line of the trees. Up the lane. It really is that moment of saluting the sun. Except if I salute the sun, I'll drop the camera. So I'll just look at it. I'm so glad to share that with you this morning. I was very aware that I thought I was being bitten on the leg by an insect while filming that. I decided it was important enough to keep going and check later. I usually put my insect repellent on early in the morning, and I don't think I have today. I was talking about doing things differently. And look at my lawn. That wonderful green lawn. Oh, hello, Sybil. Sybil's coming to join us. Hi, Syb. Where are you going? You're not stopping here. Where are you going? You're going to go and look at the sunrise? The cat and the sunrise. What about that? A cat watching the sunrise. I think that's rather special. So what am I doing differently? I'm forcing myself to get up at a different time. I love the idea of early mornings, and yet I'm far more often a night owl than I am a lark. The next the next village to here, hamlet, is called Les Alouettes, the larks. I don't think I've heard a lark singing this morning, but I must some of the time. And I'm up with the lark. It's cool. I've been able to write some of the chapter that I need to write for a client. I'm at the deadline, it has to be done. And water the garden before the heat of the day. And I'm going to finish with something rather special I noticed a couple of days ago that I never ever have noticed if I hadn't got up early. When we bought the house, initially as a place to come on holiday, with a view to living here in the future, there was one flower bed. Only one, and here it is. You'll all have seen it before. Lavender, roses. The valerian's a recent self-sown addition. And the peony's been added by us, but we had lavender and roses. red roses. I tend to go for pink roses or lilac roses. But I've never moved the red rose here. I think it lives here. It's been happy here for longer than I know. And I don't know how long this flower bed's been here. It's bordered by stone. There's a lot of stones, those rocks on the property, I'm assuming left over from when the house and the barn were hewn and built all those years ago. And I've made the other beds match. So when designing the herb garden here, I decided to use the same stone borders for the other 4 beds that I put in. But the special thing that I'm going to share with you, let me stand back again, is that this week, this midsummer week, it's Monday, the 21st, would have been the summer solstice, so that would have been Midsummer's Day. The sun, in the morning, coming from the garden gate, down towards the house, hits this bed first. Now, is that pure coincidence, or did a long ago gardener decide that's where they were going to put their flower bed? I know there was a gardener here many, many years ago, before the people we bought the house from that renovated it, because on the barn wall you can see where there was a place for climbers. Somebody had climbed up a ladder and put posts in for a climber, perhaps a climbing rose. I like to think it was a climbing rose. Did that long ago gardener decide that they were going to put the first flower bed here, because that's where the sun comes on a morning? You can just see there, if you look carefully, the first rays of the sunshine. So I guess the learning this morning is I didn't find it easy to change and get up at 5 o'clock in the morning when it was cool. But it's worked for me. I've noticed things that I didn't notice before. It would no doubt be the same if I stayed up late. Oh, okay, yeah, there's the pheasant. I haven't heard the pheasant for a few weeks. There's definitely a pheasant up in the woods. So that's our mindfulness learning point this morning, is when we make ourselves do anything a little differently, we're going to notice something different in the world. Whether it's different people at the bus stop, whether it's a different route to work in the car, whether it's like me, a different time to get up and work and see the garden. It's noticing. It's that awareness. I call it pausing. Punctuating daily life with pausing. As all of you know, I find it challenging to sit quietly and do mindfulness that way. But I can do the Ellen Langer thing. I can look around me and think, oh, what's different? What's different about what somebody said, about how something looks? And by the simple strategy of getting up, not just a little earlier, let's say 2.5 hours earlier, and I do not advise that for all of you, I've certainly noticed different things. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.